Hey, how's it going, guys? Thank you for joining me on this week's episode of The Real Deal. So this is my mini-series that I'm doing within The Real Deal. And today we're talking about number 9 out of 10 reasons why sellers sell their home. Today, the reason we're going to be talking about, once again, this is top 10. We're working our way from the top to the bottom. Number 9, let's see what we got here. All right, so number 9 is health problems. So obviously, this more than likely applies to obviously elderly sellers, right? For the most part, if you can get up and down some stairs, health problems shouldn't be an issue, right? Or actually, it could be. You never know. Like, what if something unfortunate happens, right? And those stairs just aren't an option for you anymore. So I was trying to think of a situation, because I like to try to pair these up with situations that I personally have encountered with clients are selling. For the most part, my sellers have been a lot of the other reasons. This one I don't think I have come across just yet. So if you guys have any grandparents that live in a 2-story house and that want to sell into a 1-story house, I'm their guy. But that's essentially what this number 9 reason is: health problems. So this obviously is going to be somebody that's living in a 2-story house more than likely, or maybe it is a 1-story house and it has. I know actually this is a great example. Nils's mom, she. When her mother was still alive, rest in peace to Nilsa's grandmother. But when Nilsa's grandmother was still alive, she would come over to Nilsa's mom's house pretty frequently. Nilsa's mom, Carmen, would watch her. And she has a house that was built in the 70s, and this was very common in the 70s, where the house had one of those sunken-in kind of living rooms. It wasn't like a full 3-step sunken-in living room. It was maybe 6 inches. But still, it was enough to cause potential issues, and it did, especially because Nilsa's grandma was in a wheelchair. So, or one of those, not a wheelchair, one of those stools, you kind of push around. So that was one of the reasons that potentially somebody could sell their house, and I have seen that be a case with some sellers. In their case, they ended up filling in the space with cement just to make it safer, but that could definitely be a reason. But I would say for the most part, it would probably be somebody that's in a 1-story house, and then just physically they just can't go up and down a 2-story house. I'll actually give you guys another example. This was somebody that sold their house, but somebody that was purchasing a house here. They had just moved from California, and that is, of course, my cousin Letty and her parents. So they sold a house in California. They moved over here. They wanted a big house to fit the family. However, it was very important to find a house that had a full bedroom downstairs. So that was one of the reasons why we picked the house that they ended up going with, was because she had elderly parents, my aunt and uncle, that needed to be downstairs. They couldn't go up and down the stairs, right? But let's say it's an elderly couple that's not the case, right? They've been in this house for a couple years, and they're kind of pushing towards the end of what they can manage with the stairs, and they're like, you know what? I need to get out of this 2-story house. So I would say that's probably one of the leading reasons why. It could also be, obviously, as you guys can see right there, depicted in the picture, just overall maintenance, right? So maintenance for the house. If you have a huge yard, right? Like right now, for example, I'm 31 years old and I absolutely love my yard. I got a big lot with a bunch of grass and I have a pool. Now, if I'm there 30 years from now, 61-year-old Rio, does he really want to be mowing this, grass and taking care of this big yard? Probably not. So I could definitely see where just maintenance overall, you might just be tired of, maintaining this big yard. And obviously, you have health issues with that. You can't go out there. And I used to love mowing the grass. I love the way it smelled. Maybe that's not the case anymore. Now you need something smaller community, that kind of stuff. So that one was a little tough one for me, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, I haven't had any any actual experiences with sellers that have had to have sold their house due to health problems yet. But eventually, you guys are gonna start referring your grandparents to me, and I will be helping out people that need to sell due to health problems. So, anyways, guys, thanks for joining me on this week's episode of The Real Deal. This is reason number 9. We have 8 more to go. All right, guys, thank you. Take care and have a great day.